We are not in the business of giving out money. And honestly, I don't know what $5,000 will do for you.
Welcome to Machine God Eats, ladies and gentlemen. For me personally, $5,000 right now in 2025 would be life-changing for me. It would put me ahead by at least 3 months. If I had $5,000 in the tuck, when my father passed away last month, I would have been able to make his funeral and take some time off work. But Jasmine Crockett, Democrat, is so out of touch that she goes and says that we, as the American people, don't need $5,000 of our money, and that they, the government, is not in the business of giving out money, even though it's been uncovered by DOGE, Department of Government Efficiency, that a lot of our taxpayer dollars have been going out of country to pay for various programs that none of us would ever vote on or agree with, spending our hard-earned taxpayer dollars on. What happened to Democrats? For this to be a Democrat to sit up there and say that y'all are not in the business of giving out money is hilarious, especially coming from Jasmine Crockett, who has been on the House floor talking about reparations many a times for Black people. And as y'all know, I agree with reparations, but how did you sit up here and say, after giving, $15,000 in food stamps per migrant, that y'all are not in the business of giving out money?
No, $15,000 in food stamps and $5,000 cash money monthly. Every month they're getting that. Yes, and they're getting 6 months free rent.
For every person that comes over here illegally that y'all put up in a hotel, for every person that comes over here illegally that hasn't put into the system that y'all feed, it's turned out that for some people, y'all have signed them up for SSI for life who have never put into a system here. Meanwhile, people that have disabilities are going through struggles just to even get that type of help from the government that them and their families have put into. But you'll sit here and say that we don't need $5,000. I can. So far, I'm halfway through my week. I've worked 3 days. I got 2 days left in this week. I've made in tips about $200. And out of that $200, the government has taken 50. 50. It's not like I'm this rich person where, I could recoup that. The government is taking $50 from me. Now, eventually they're supposed to stop taxing tips and all that. But they're taking $50 directly from me for what? To send overseas for these various programs that I would never, that are just absurd to me when you consider that there are veterans sleeping on the street, when you consider the fact that there's a homelessness crisis here in this country, when you consider the fact that there are kids and babies going to, like I mentioned in a video earlier this week, there are babies freezing to death in their parents' car because they have no place to go, but y'all are sending billions of dollars overseas for ridiculous ass programs. And if you think I'm playing, let me read some of them all for you, and some of the itemized things that the president and the government has said that the government has been spending money on almost on a yearly basis for what? To me, and I'm just saying this is alleged, this is money laundering. This is all money laundering. So let's look at some of the stuff that our government has been spending our taxpayer dollars on. $1.5 million to advance diversity, equity, and inclusion in Serbia's workplaces and business communities. Serbia. To $1.5 million of our taxpayer money. So you know how money comes out of your check? That's where it's going. $70,000 for the production of diversity, equity, inclusion musical in Ireland. $2.5 million for electric vehicles in Vietnam. What we got here? $47,000 for a transgender opera in Colombia. We got $32,000 for a transgender comic book in Peru. So they're paying some comic book artists. Now take them on. I'm an American artist. I don't get no money for doing my art unless, a video gets a certain amount of views or whatever. But y'all are paying some nigga in Peru $32,000 to make a transgender comic book. That's a whole year's salary to draw some nonsense. Okay, with our taxpayer money to draw some fucking nonsense. $45 million for more diversity, equity, and inclusion, this time in Burma. I don't even know where the fuck that is. $2 million for sex changes and LGBTQ activism in Guatemala. Now, if y'all sat up there and said that this whole thing wasn't a agenda over the last few years, y'all are dumb. This is showing that the government has been putting money up in these various programs, our money in these various programs to spread this nonsense around the world. Look at this shit, bro. $6 million to fund tourism in Egypt. How about funding some tourism here? Nobody came here for the Super Bowl. Give niggas some checks to come here to Vegas to spend and you know what I'm saying, to put back into. Y'all giving niggas $6 million for tourism in Egypt. Why? Well, we got $2 million for the Moroccan pottery classes. 500,000 to promote atheism in Nepal. Why? Why are we spending five? Now, take in mind, Americans across the board are struggling in various ways, and every, demographic, every class you could speak of, people are struggling. People are falling off. People are getting laid off in tech. People are having to sell homes and condos, and people are living on the street. People are having to go to food banks. People are having to sell vehicles that they can no longer afford. But y'all motherfuckers are sending $500,000 to promote atheism in Nepal. Okay. $1 million to the Eco Health Alliance, which has involved research in the Wuhan lab. Can't go into that, but they still funding them niggas. 20,000 for drag shows in Ecuador. 20,000 for drag shows in Ecuador. Our government is taking taxpayer money for $20,000 for drag shows in Ecuador. This is what the Department of Government Efficiency has uncovered. $520 million for consultant-driven ESG investments in Africa. I don't know what that is, but $520 million to be going to other countries' investments is insane when people have all these brilliant startups here in the United States of America, but whatever, and can't get funded, but whatever. You got motherfuckers in their yard building cars that can run off of water, but y'all sending five and can't get a dime to help with, come up with a prototype or whatever, but y'all sending $520 million for consultant driven, whatever the fuck, in Africa, okay? Funding to print personalized contraceptives and birth control devices. Oh, okay, that's what that's for. What? Hundreds of millions of dollars to fund irrigation canals, farming equipment, and even fertilizer used to support the unprecedented poppy cultivation and heroin production in Afghanistan, benefiting the Taliban. So we're paying to produce heroin in Afghanistan to make the irrigation system a little bit better. So the poppy, and this is the government. This is the government's report. This is what they're saying that they've been spending our money on. They're over there growing drugs, okay? Helping with the irrigation system over there, spending hundreds of millions of dollars on that. But they want you to jump through hoops to get $20 in food stamps. Okay. $2 million promoting tourism in Lebanon. More money for tourism in other countries. Okay. As if we don't have beautiful cities here in America that you can't put that money into to promote tourism to. But whatever. $20 million for a Sesame Street show in Iraq. $20 motherfucking million so these niggas can watch Sesame Street. Oh, and some money to send some Ukrainians to Paris for fashion show weekend. Why? $8 million to feed Syrians ended up in terrorist hands. Hundreds of thousands in Al-Qaeda and in ISIS hands. This is according to the government's report. And y'all are sitting up here saying that they shouldn't be doing these audits. So far, according to what I've seen, they've uncovered over $2.1 trillion in government spending that has been going outside the country for various nonsense reasons. Did you know that the citizens of British Columbia were promised a $1,000 rebate check by their government, or $1,000 rebate stipend by their government, right? In British Columbia, Canada, okay? You know who that was going to be paid by? Who that was going to be subsidized by? The United States taxpayer. And when USAID was shut down, thank God, they had to renege on that. And now those people are not going to get that $1,000 stipend. So when I look at that, that's us directly paying for them motherfuckers to eat good. We not getting $1,000 stipend. They're not giving us $1,000 rebate on our groceries here. So why the fuck are we paying for that in Canada? But yet these Canadians want to get on that on. And no offense to my Canadian viewers or nothing, but some of y'all been real flip at the mouth. Some of the UK people, y'all ain't even just talking shit about our government no more. Y'all talking shit about the American people, and it's pissing me off. I'm just gonna be honest with you. You understand? Yes, we have our issues in our country, abso-fucking-lutely. But the fact that we have a president that and a government right now that seemingly wants to keep the money in-house and wants to give us rebate checks, but there's a part of the government saying, oh no, we don't need to get rebate checks, but y'all been sending all this goddamn money. That's what the rebate checks for. That's what the $5,000 for all this shit I just read off. The fact that they're going to be saving all this money now that this money's not going to be going out of the country. The president, and I think the Treasury Secretary or somebody has suggested giving everybody a $5,000 rebate check because it's our fucking money and y'all been sitting up here wasting it. And when y'all saw Maxine Waters and who was the other one? Chuck Schumer and what's the other one? The the one with the glasses, Elizabeth Warren, out there stomping, saying they're taking our money. That's what they're talking about, because y'all are laundering money, bro, allegedly. Why wouldn't y'all want this money coming back home? Everything I just read to y'all was nonsense. And those are just the small items, right? Another one that they had to close down. The kids in Ukraine, their schools are underground right now, right? Because of the war. We're funding that. And now that USAID is shut down, they had a whole news thing yesterday saying these kids are not going to be able to go to school. And I'm sorry, but fuck those kids. Fuck those kids. Those parents can leave that country. That's not our... The problem is, that's in Eastern Europe. That's not our issue here, bro. Our house is burning down. We can't be putting out other people, the fire at other people's houses when our shit is over here burning the fuck down, bro. Why are we paying for those kids to be in bunkers in school out there? Get them kids up out the country, bring our money home. Pay for our kids to have some bunkers here. If there was some bombs going off at the fucking schools, where's our kids gonna go? But y'all got whole infrastructure that y'all can set up for kids in fucking Eastern Europe, and I'm not supposed to be upset about that. Y'all giving niggas whole subsidized fucking checks in Canada, and we can't get a goddamn dime. I go to the food stamp office to get some fucking help. They want to give me 18 goddamn dollars, but y'all sending these niggas $1,000 rebate check. Man, stall me out, bro. Stall me the fuck out. And then everybody want to fix their lips to speak against us as Americans. Fucking over there in the United Kingdom. No offense to people that watch me from the United Kingdom. No offense to nobody from Europe, honestly. But bro, y'all government is fucking y'all governments are pussies, bro. Y'all getting together now, the UK government, the French government, because it's an emergency session because Trump and Putin has come together to talk about stopping this war in Ukraine. And coming together and having peace talks. Do y'all not realize that if these two freaking countries, the empire and Russia, went to war, that it would tear the world apart? But y'all still want to push war. That's why I say, what happened to the left? We were anti-war before, but now y'all want to push. Oh no, we need to stay in Eastern Europe. Why? What for? Why are y'all fighting so hard to defend that little bitty fucking country in Eastern Europe? For what? Because y'all are laundering money. When I look at these lists, when I look at why y'all are so hell-bent, why y'all tried to assassinate this nigga a couple times, now it's starting to make sense. Because y'all niggas been stealing money, bro. And if we would if this nigga didn't win and they didn't put the people in government that's there now to start uncovering a lot of this fraud, this is fraud, bro. This is not even like political nothing. This is just literally on the surface fucking fraud. They're stealing from us. You understand? That's why they tried to shoot that nigga twice. That's why. Because when you uncover shit like this, some people's pockets are about to go empty. Some motherfucker, and ultimately, when you start going and following the money, somebody gonna go to jail, bro. They've been stealing from us to the tune of trillions of dollars. It's not billions, trillions of dollars have been going out of the country. They're about to audit the IRS. They've already shut down, a couple different parts of the IRS, thank God, who are going to audit small businesses and personal accounts. Like, why the fuck is that even a part when you got all these rich freaking conglomerate companies stealing from the fucking country, but and citizens and stuff, and laying people off and putting people in desperate situations by buying up all this land where people can't even afford a fucking house. But y'all want to audit the small business owner, the nigga that's just trying to come up? Man, yeah, get rid of that shit, bro. If they have to gut the entire fucking government to get rid of all of this waste so that these oligarchs can keep getting fat off our fucking taxpayer dollars. Like I said, I get taxed every fucking day I go into work so I could put money into the pockets of somebody that don't even live here. Get the fuck out of here, bro. That's why I say, stall me out on that shit, man. When I see this shit, when the government puts this shit, I'm like, oh yeah, I'm glad this nigga won, bro. I don't give a fuck about what I like. I don't have to like him. I don't have to like the president. I don't have to, I can't stand Elon Musk. I can't stand that man. Don't like them at all. But what they're doing is efficient. And I can't deny efficiency. I can't deny results. And if these niggas want to give me a $5,000 check to put back into my pocket so I could put it back into the economy and help me out, then what's the problem, Democrats? I just don't understand. Why? Because they would get the credit for giving us the $5,000. Well, I don't give a fuck who gonna get the credit for giving me $5,000. I need the $5,000. And for you to fix your fucking funky ass lips to say, who needs $5,000? I don't think nobody needs $5,000 right now. $5,000 is enough money to change most Americans' situation right now, or at least put them in a better situation, at least a step up above where they are. An extra $5,000. That's not the tax return. That's not a bonus. That's not, maybe something gratuitous. No, an extra $5,000 would change niggas' lives. Will make niggas, at least for me, that's hood rich money that makes me sit comfortably for a good 3 months. A good 3 months. You understand what I'm saying? I don't have to worry about, the rent this week. I don't have to worry about this, I can eat. I can make better videos. I could do, I could get better equipment. All this shit I could think about in order to advance myself. My bike situation, I could fix it immediately. $5,000 would change a lot of niggas' life, and this bitch gonna sit up here and fix her fucking funky ass lips to say, oh no, $5,000 for him. I don't know $5,000 for. I hate these politicians, bro. So out of goddamn fucking touch, bro. Bitch, I can use $5,000. Most people watching this shit can use $5,000. Shut the fuck up for once. Just because y'all, that's what I'm saying. When they say Trump derangement syndrome, this is the shit they talking about. And you got niggas online literally defending the shit I just talked about in this video. Literally saying that our money should be going overseas. Literally crying that USID got shut down when they're taxed. Take in mind, these are motherfuckers who get taxed just like you and me. Saying it don't matter what your political fucking affiliation is, you're getting taxed, brother. You understand what I'm saying? Even if you're getting a check, you still go to and pay sales tax. You getting taxed. And that money is going someplace else. And for y'all to sit there and defend that shit, it shows me that y'all motherfuckers are insane, bro. Y'all are crazy than a motherfucker. And I can't even believe that I share fucking the same air with niggas. But I can. And I'm going to tell you why. Because these are the same motherfuckers that were saying, it's safe and effective. It's safe and effective. I can't go outside without a mask. I can't go outside without. All right, I'm ready to live. It's them same niggas, bro. It's them. It's them. It's those niggas. They will believe anything the mainstream media tell. Anything Rachel Maddow get up there and tell them. Anything Al Sharpton get up there and say. Take in mind, these niggas are skimming off the top. These motherfuckers been skimming off the top. These pseudo-intellectual motherfucking people on the left don't have your best interest at heart. Most of these niggas are sex perverts and weirdos, right? And they put on a fucking costume every day and come to talk down on people thinking that they smarter than every motherfucking body, and they not. I'm telling you, as a liberal, most liberals think that they sit at this moral junction. I'm not racist. I'm not sexist. I'm not this. They think they better than people, right? When in reality, everybody's sexist. Everybody's racist. Everybody has some bigotry in them, right? But the part of being a human is working through that and learning that those are not good traits to have and dealing through that. But we're going to always have biases. And for anybody to sit there and tell you, oh no, I'm better. I don't have any of that. I don't see color. They're lying, bro. They're fucking full of shit. They are. And y'all know it. Y'all have had private conversations with everybody of every race and and everybody has their biases towards something or somebody. It's the truth. And so don't ever let this group of people tell you that they're on this moral high ground, right? And that they're the thought police and they think right, but they want to send your money overseas to fund fucking. What were we talking about? $20 million for Sesame Street in Iraq. Motherfucking $32,000 for a transgender. They playing I can't get over that shit. There's an artist literally sitting good in Peru. $32,000 in Peru is good fucking money. There's an artist sitting up there right now drawing some complete bullshit on a taxpayer dollar for that nobody's gonna buy. For what? And this bitch say we don't need the 5,000 here. Man, y'all better sit the fuck down. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you guys have a incredible Friday. Incredible Friday. I've been wanting to talk about this all freaking week because it's been eating my ass up, honestly. And I try not to be political. I don't want to be on a side, right? I don't want people to say, oh, you're a Trump supporter. You're on a right. But right is right and wrong is wrong, bro. It ain't our job to pay for everything. Oh, and I was saying about the UK and France, y'all got to get y'all shit together. It ain't our job to protect y'all. This whole NATO alliance shit where we pay, I'm talking about the United States taxpayer, pay for the brunt of NATO. That shit got to stop too. Y'all got to start putting y'all fair share in to defend y'all own fucking borders. Since y'all are so prideful and y'all are so grand in what y'all have produced, why are we subsidizing y'all's military? Y'all pay for that shit. Y'all want to go over there and put troops in the fucking eastern Ukraine? Go right ahead and do it. But stop speaking on our name saying that we need to back y'all up on that shit. We don't want to. We don't want nothing to do with that shit. That's y'all. Y'all wanted to push NATO further east, then y'all deal with that shit. We don't want nothing to do with that. I'm saying that's the U.S. taxpayer dollar. The administration that was here before that was a part of that farce that wanted to push us so close to fucking World War III is out of here. And that old geriatric motherfucker is somewhere eating a soft cracker. And nobody even knows where Kamala is. Probably somewhere snorting cocaine and sucking dick. People think, where's she at? Where's she not helping us? Helping y'all do what? Send more money to niggas to do Sesame Street in Iraq? What are we talking about? Are y'all fucking insane? And y'all still want war? I just don't know what happened. I'm sorry. I don't get what's happening. I go in these comment sections. I see people that when I was growing up that I would think would be reasonable people that would, like I say, the moral authority, the moral high horse, that are insane. This is insane. I thought we were against war. Y'all still want a war in Ukraine? Then you sign the fuck up. You go over there and volunteer, and you go over there and get blown up by a drone, a Russian fucking drone. You stupid bitch. And with that being said, y'all. Bye.